Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we have some exciting news for you guys. The folks at Pilgway, creators of 3DCoat and 3DCoat Texturer, have announced a brand new tool and they've made it for free. The brand new tool which is just announced is called 3DCoat Print, and this is now for free, which simply means that anyone who would like to make print models or probably use 3DCoat officially for free can now grab it. Now, for you to be able to grab this, you need to have an account with them and you need to go over to Product, go all the way down here and go to 3DCoat Print. Now, once you click and open that up, you would notice that you have a download section. Now, before we talk about the download section, there's a couple of features and things that you can do with this. First off, this supports every form of 3D sculpting that you would be able to do in 3DCoat, as it is fully 3DCoat, just created for the sole purpose of printing. Now, it also has adaptation for 3D model exporting, so you can export this to different DCC apps, but there is a catch to that, which we're also going to talk about. There is also an importing and viewing of DCOM files, which is something that most DCC apps don't allow you to do. And at the same time, you can actually render directly inside 3DCoat Print. Now, this is just one of the coolest things. So for those who like to download this, you can simply hit the download button and this will take you over to a page where you can download this depending on your platform of choice. So if you're using Windows, Mac, Linux, this is available for all of them. So you can also go ahead and take a look at the app links just in case you like to work with it. Now, since we're using Windows, once you download this version and you're proceeding to install it, there is a use of software. Then that is within the license section. The very first one says using this version of 3DCoat Print is free of charge unless otherwise agreed between you and the creator. Moving forward, you'd also get to find another section that says that the use of the software should be understood in its general meaning as it is envisaged by operating manuals or tutorials supplied by the software or published at the website. Now, the last one is where you guys need to actually pay attention because it now says that 3DCoat Print is intended and limited to opening, viewing, modification, and creation of 3D models intended for 3D print or creation of 2D rendered images only. Creation of 3D models for any other use in both software, including video games, creation of artworks, trademarks, all of this stuff will be a violation of the EULA, which is the license and agreement stuff. So what this simply means is you can use this to create models for printing, and at the same time, you can use it to create models that you would like to render. And for those who are thinking about looking more into the license and agreement stuff, I'm going to put a link in the description that will bring you guys right here where you can read up on all of these things yourself. Now, with that said, let's take a look at 3DCoat Print. So if you pop up 3DCoat Print, you would notice something very significant. The UI has a little bit of a facelift, and this company is based in Ukraine and they're going through a couple of things right now. And you can also see that solidarity right here. And once you simply close it, you would also notice that instead of having all of those long menus that 3DCoat originally has, this has been dialed down to just the perfect things that you want. So you have the 3D print, which is a surface area where you can make some models. So like in this case, you can go ahead and make models. And if you're thinking about just applying that, you can apply that model right here. And we already know that 3DCoat offers voxel and surface sculpting, which by far most 3D apps don't even have close to that. So you can simply use that. We can of course go ahead and make something else. I can bring this all the way up and we can also scale that about a point like so, and we can hit the apply button to apply that. Now, if you're thinking about working in a much more simplified UI, you can click down here and go over to simplest and you can see a much more simplified UI. All of your tools exist here. So these are like your 3D print bases. So you find them there. If you're looking for your object stuff, you can find them here. So if you want to import stuff, use some logos, use some cloth, do some muscle or some tube stuff, you can do that right here. You also have like your brushes. So these are the brushes that you might want to work with. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So for those who are new to this, if you would like to increase your brush size, you can use your right mouse button to click and drag left and right to increase your brush size. You can also do that with your open and close brackets. So that's also something that's available. So the square brackets also do that. If you would like to increase, the intensity, you can do that. Right click, push this all the way up and down, and you can also play with intensity as well. So it's very, very interesting how this works. Beating across Alt on the keyboard, left mouse button to, orbit, Alt on the keyboard, middle mouse button to pan, Alt on the keyboard, right mouse button to zoom in and zoom out. Very industry standard like. So we can go ahead and make some painting. So let's go in and just simply explore the sculpting things. All right, so you can go ahead and sculpt this, and you can sculpt directly, and you can see that this has a very fluid form of sculpting. And that is just one thing that 3DCoat has. Is sort of unfortunate, like lots of people don't explore 3DCoat, as first of all, the price point for this tool is extremely nice, it's pretty clean. At the same time, they offer lots of things and tons of features. I haven't really seen, except 3DCoat, I haven't seen any 3D tool that actually has the level of sculpting that 3DCoat has, that offers texturing and rendering and a couple of other tweaks like that. Although not all these things are available with 3DCoat Print. 3DCoat Print is squarely targeted to making prints. Like in this case, if you're thinking about printing stuff and you want to see what the print support would look like, you can just simply click on this button, click right over there and say lay it on the ground and see what we have. So you can see what the print support looks like. At the same time, if you would like to measure stuff, you can of course go ahead and measure this. So you can measure stuff like so. So we can click right here, go over to the section, go right here, and you have basically every single thing that you want. And it's a fully functional app, which is so amazing. And one very nice thing here is the materials. It's quite interesting to see that you have material choices here, which is something I wasn't expecting to see. So you have this material choices right here. And of course, if you like to render your stuff, you can go right over here and do your rendering. The rendering section has very, very high level stuff that you can use. So you want to throw in light, you can throw in light, you can control the lights how you want them to be, you can throw in environments, you can do some node stuff, and get some very impressive things. So this is more like it for those who are thinking about exploring this. You want to do some paint overs, you want to work on the surface, or maybe you're just thinking about exploring 3DCoat. You want to explore sculpting in voxel versus sculpting in surface mode, because you notice that the brushes automatically change. You can go ahead and grab this and start working with it. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comments section. A huge shout out to the folks at Pilgway one more time. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.